Life, the greatest teacher anyone will ever have. You see, life teaches you a lot of lessons. And we're at the end of an era. Things as we know it are no longer going to ever be the same. So right now it's reflection time for a lot of people. A lot of people are taking time to do this right here, bro. Just enjoy life and reflect on the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, 2010s, 20s. You know, it's all over, bro. And we all know it. But those old heads that was around the block back in the 90s, bro, 80s. Yeah, we know what it is, bro. Even the young homies that grew up like in the 2000s, 2010s, like it's the end of an era, bro. Like the gangster era is dead. If done nobody told you guys, bro, being a gangster's not a gangster no more, homie. Getting high, doing drugs, selling drugs, committing crimes, bro. That's for crash outs, bro. It ain't for gangsters no more. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why, brother. Check game. In the 80s and 90s, we didn't have cameras and cell phones and all this social media, the internet. We didn't have all these nosy ass people everywhere snitching and working with the laws, bro. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have as many law enforcement agencies as we have now. You know, you had cops and that was it, bro. And you might, have a few narcs here and there, but it wasn't like that, bro. Like, homies on the streets was getting that money, bro. Like, the streets was eating. And when I say eating, I mean eating like great. Like, even the bottom feeders was eating great. Everybody, there was money for everybody. It was an economy, bro. A street economy where you can actually make a living and thrive out here on these streets, like hustling this shit, bro. Working the blocks, doing your thing. But those days are over, bro. Like, the drugs back then was, sea lo que sea, they were realer, bro. Now you got all this fentanyl and synthetic shit, bro. Like, back in those days, the snow was pure. You feel me? And while it was bad for you and it was bad for people and a lot of people crashed out, bro, like, you were still able to make a living, bro. Beautifully. You can't do that no more, bro. It's a setup. It's a trap for a rat. You feel me? Only rats get caught in traps, bro. Remember that shit, bro. Trap music and all this other foolishness. Like, chingao, carnal. That's why they called it out right there. It's a trap, bro. And that's not the movement no more, carnal. You can do better on your own, hustling like legitimately, bro. Working legitimately, doing your thing and staying out the way, bro. You might hear a lot of news. You might see a lot of chaos and anarchy and all these problems of the world, and they might try to make you go crazy and stress out and overthink this shit and worry about it. Man, tira todo ese jale a león, bro. Like, forget about all of that nonsense and focus on what you gotta do, on what you're doing. Stay locked in, stay focused, bro, and fuck hanging out with all these people, bro. Socializing, drinking, drugging, whoring, bro. Like, fuck all that shit, bro. Right now it's not the time for that shit, bro. We in the middle of a revolution right now, and those that are asleep are gonna get left behind. See, you gotta wake up. I'm sounding the alarm, bro. There's gonna be consequences for some of you boys that refuse to wake up, bro. You know what I'm saying? The truth is already within you. All you gotta do is pay attention, homie. But I con todo ese jale, just some words for you tonight, bro. The Vato Hamid G. I'm Mo. Lo watch your homes.